Time for book club. You coming?
Meet you there.
Let's head over.
I like this book, but I can't explain why. Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book. Even the best translations from Kree lose subtext.
Good girl, Charlie.
The more we work together, the more I'm impressed. Everyone's in the mood to mingle. Go ahead. We can start whenever. You good?
I am ready.
Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you. What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first, I spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Kree farming implements.
Agreed. As though there was a song behind the words.
Nice. Unless it was disco. You're lucky you missed out on that decade. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Kree technique. It helps you remember text that would otherwise be considered... There's no Kree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
The bloom represents the range of a fortress. The harvest happens when enemies enter that range.
That's one vital part. You're right, the bloom can represent overlapping fields of fire, but it's more than one concept. At the time of the book's writing, the Kree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Kree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Kree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Kree farming techniques and defend their world with Kree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Kree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Kree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
If your enemy knows how you will act, they can prepare.
Certainly, for other spacefaring empires. But most worlds had no idea the Kree existed until the invasion was underway. But the Kree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Kree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Kree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
And that's book club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's book club. I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
Why do you say that?
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
Okay, just between us. Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
Well, I learned a thing or two.
What, how to grow turnips on the moon?
That is harsh.
I didn't think it was that bad. But interstellar agriculture as a metaphor for planetary conquest, not what I expected.
You should be honest with Carol.
I'm always honest with Carol. But if I tell her it was a weird book, I'll sound like I don't know much about her adopted culture.
And how is that bad? You do not know, so this is the perfect opportunity to ask.
Good point. All right, I'll do it. Thanks, Hunter.
Good luck.
On your way out?
Yes, I am done.
Righteous.
Who's a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Tony should start a Lost Headquarters support group.
Like playing with fire, huh?
You know, when I first heard about Lilith and her apocalypse, I was skeptical that a resurrected half-demon warrior from the 17th century was going to be our best shot at beating her forces of darkness back.
And now?
Nico and company made the right call when they raised you from the dead, because I'm pretty sure you're the one who's going to save the day.
That is quite a meaningful compliment coming from you. But I'm just doing the best I can.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You managed to do the right thing and get things done, which is a rare talent for the average person. But from Lilith's kid, I definitely did not expect this level of leadership from you.
To be honest, I feel more comfortable taking orders than giving them. I have always been a soldier. A weapon, if you will, for others to wield.
We all have to start somewhere. When I enlisted, I was 90 pounds soaking wet. A light breeze would have knocked me over. Not what you call captain material. But I didn't give up. And I won't let you either.
You can't out-demon the demon. Let's shred these punks. You only doom yourselves. Onwards until the end. You're suffering. It was your time. Hell has chosen you. Vengeance is near. You doom yourself by association. None will be spared. Your time has come. No time to repent. Vengeance has come. Know their fear. Only the innocent. Only a fool would stand before us. fate. You bring judgment upon yourself. It's your time. What you have done. You will suffer just as they did.
Hero stronghold.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
I've got some questions about vampires that I was hoping Blade could answer.
I have noticed you are very curious about Blade.
He's an interesting guy. Plus, we're both half human, half something else. We have common ground there. What do you think of him?
I believe he called you cool.
What? No way. I mean, I am cool, but not because Blade thinks so.
Explore this more, Carol.
We do not have time for an Apaka romance.
Time is all we have. Use it wisely.
Fine. I'm not great at this, feeling. End-of-the-world situations forge strong bonds. A half-vampire, a resurrected hunter, a half-alien.
Do not forget the guy whose head routinely catches on fire.
The Midnight Suns are one of the more colorful crews I've run with.
Blaze has kept the Parchment of Power safe so far, but he won't withstand a full-on assault from Lilith on his own.
He will not be on his own much longer. The parchment will stay safe.
Good. And while you're there, see if you can talk some sense into him.
He didn't have it. How about you?
We're being paid to find the Page Creed. Have fun on your own time.
Oh, this ain't about the money anymore.
Get inside. You can go straight to hell.
Oh, she's scared.
Oh, crap. That's just cheating.
Surrender the page, Blaze.
Nice meat suit, lady.
Surrender, or be destroyed.
They dug up Junior, too.
Child.
Struck a nerve, huh? Then you're gonna love this. Heard you were dead, Johnny. That was the idea. I'd ask what you were doing here, but I just pumped a few rounds in his chest.
The legendary Johnny Blaze. I have heard
Hear
much of...
that? This is your fault. Play with Mama all you want. I've got people to save. Mama.
Long story.
We'll just have to hope Blaze can handle the escape on his own. You've got your own to deal with. All that and those altars she's summoning are going to make things a lot harder unless you destroy them too.
Take out the big lady and her rock collection. Got it.
I have not shaken their confidence.
And just because Lilith decided to talk through this one, don't feel the need to show it any mercy.
I wasn't even trying that hard.
Once again. You are like an ant to me. I'll step on you if I have to.
Nice move, bub.
This shall be of great help. I have spotted enemy reinforcements. The end begins.
Destroying those altars may be the fastest way to bring her down.
Assuming we can get past that Guardian.
Not my first rock monster rodeo. Nothing to worry about.
You are too weak for this fight.
Stay down.
Your mother abandons you. This is a serious predicament for you.
You ready?
Falter.
Bring what you got.
I have a long memory.
You're
They're being reinforced. Lost interest.
Any altars you don't destroy, she'll attempt to turn into monuments. Shrines to Lilith that manipulate the battlefield.
I never knew my mother was so vain.
I assume that comes with the territory when you have a cult following to maintain.
Not looking good for you.
Good work.
Attached to that face.
Now that was something.
Lilith won't be happy to see her favored ones fall so easily.
You cannot resist, child. The prophecy will be fulfilled.
Maybe so. But not today.
Let's hope not.
not so tough without that little pop gun of yours. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Not as
as much as me. Somehow, you get uglier every time I see you.
And you get smaller. Grunt.
Stop fussing over me, you idiots. After them. No escape this time, Creed.
I was gonna say the same thing to you. All of you.
Looks like Mom. Too bad she couldn't do something about that face.
You're full of jokes now. But let's see how funny it is when I spill your guts.
Already killed you once, scumbag. Ain't gonna be a problem doing it again.
If I can't heal up, she'll do it for me. Pain is temporal.
The light will heal you.
I owe you a soda.
I am going to get you.
That easy anymore. That's the best you got?
It don't feel right.
You should have made sure I was down for the count.
Moving on me.
You're gonna pay for what you've done here. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Small man talks a big game.
I'm gonna rip You aren't good enough for me.
The advantage is mine.
Want it done right, gotta do it yourself. Got some more flunkies coming in.
They are still set on me.
You should have seen their faces. Family night at the carnival. I could have almost tasted it.
Be doing me maybe shut him up. Permanently, if possible.
You heard the lady. Yeah, the ugly one.
Not enough, Runt.
Now it's my turn.
That'll be healed before you can try again.
Now it's... I am getting stronger.
Ain't right.
With her blessing, the sky is the limit.
They send more to the slaughter.
I am still the prize. Lilith has found the ideal servant in this one. His soul was black long before she got to it.
Yeah, when it comes to pieces of trash, old Sabretooth here is 1 in a million.
You keep talking, but I'm still here.
So
Waiting to do that.
it was your time.
Whatever gets the job done.
He's down, but not out yet.
I will not fall for the same ruse twice.
Thought as much.
You're welcome.
Enough of this.
Easy, kid. These were his people.
We did what we could, Blaze.
That's what folks with bloody hands always say.
If we do not stop the Midnight Sun, the entire world will get far bloodier.
not my problem anymore. Forget the damn prophecy. I know I sure as hell am.
Aren't you gonna follow him?
Nah, he may not have been listening. But I am. Keep talking, kid.